Mr. Majid, it's a pleasure talking to you first of all now. You work very closely with global institutions and regional markets. Now, how can leaders translate global insight into decisions that really work locally?
So I think that whole ethos of how to think global but act local is something the UAE has done so well from the beginning. From the founding fathers to the current leadership of all the Emirates of the UAE, that's been a key to the success of the UAE. And that's where I think Ajman University, with a track record of nearly 40 years here in the UAE, understanding the local context, can really add value with this whole area of executive education, which is so fundamental with all the changes that the world is seeing, for executives to have continuous lifelong learning, which is a core part of the UAE's strategy for 2031.
Definitely. Now, Mr. Majid, how important is executive education in preparing leaders to navigate? You did say something briefly about it right now, but for the long-term economic and sector transformation, how much is that important?
Yeah, with all the changes that we're seeing, it's no longer about knowledge. It's more about know-how, and it's not about building a capability, but building adaptability, because there's so many unknowns. So as we heard from Professor Deepak Jain this morning, it's how to combine, which the UAE does very well, looking at the horizon while keeping your feet firmly on the ground. And also I would add, knowing where you've come from, as the UAE does, looking back to 1971, while also planning ahead for 2071. That combination requires agility, requires an ability to react and respond. We heard from the Minister Abdullah bin Tawq this morning that it's no longer about what you think you know. It's about, he called it about the gut instinct, decisions from your gut, what feels right. Having that requires the continuous development that executives can get from programs like the Ajman University Executive Education.
Mr. Majid Jafar, it's always a pleasure talking to you and all the best. Looking forward to seeing you in future occasions.
Thank you. Thank you very much.